There we go. Hello. Welcome to Spill It. My name is Marcus Wright, and Spill It is a little show that I've created several months ago now, where I get to speak to people from all walks of life, whether they be just your neighbour, it could be somebody from a local town, it could be somebody from a different country or a different part of the country, or it could actually be a celebrity. Who knows? I have had all sorts on this show, and today is no different. Today's show, we have got the amazing Tippings family coming on, who are based in Cotton in Preston, and they will be talking about everything that they've been doing over the last few years with their Christmas light switch on, all basically making their house the most Christmassy house in Preston. And I have got them on the show for you to ask your questions, to leave comments, to do absolutely everything that you want to fully engage with them, and for them to come along and say hi to you guys as well. So make sure that you get those comments, questions through, because it means that I can do things like this, where Linda has popped up and said, morning. Morning, Linda. Hope you're okay. Thanks for tuning in. You guys may notice something a little bit different. I have got this big red thing. That sounds weird. We've got this big red tower right next to me here, and I've got my headset on. What does all this mean? Well, I will tell you that the amazing Martin, who is my brother-in-law, he went out and purchased me this amazing microphone, and I can't believe I'm so thankful for it. But he has purchased me this amazing microphone. It lights up and everything. It just makes me sound a bit more professional. I've also got my headset on because obviously the two go together. So yeah, so thank you so much, Martin. I will make sure that you are sorted out with some Spill It goodies as well. Yeah, welcome to the show. As I say, this show is called Spill It, and if you'd like to appear on Spill It to talk about whatever you want to talk about, then you can do. All you have to do is get in touch with me. You can visit all of my social medias, which are scrolling across the bottom now, and email me with marcus@spillit.uk with any of your requests, and you could appear on the show. There is a bit of an announcement as well. We've obviously talked about it last week. We will talk about it again this week because it's all about getting you guys more involved. Samantha's in the house. Hi, Marcus. Hope you're well. I am amazing, Samantha. Thank you so much for coming on and saying hello, and thank you for asking as well. If you have not checked out our other episodes yet, you can do by just visiting our Spill It page at www.facebook.com/spillingit, and you can see all of our 26 other episodes, as well as this one, as well as all the others that are going to be appearing in the future, because Spill It isn't going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget to like, share, and comment, okay? So all you have to do, like this video now, share it onto your wall and get more people involved. Tag some people as well, and comment. Just comment. Drop me a comment. Say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. We've had people watching from all over the UK, Ireland, France, Germany, Holland, the US, Australia. We've had people from all over watching. So drop me a comment and let me know where you're watching from. That'd be awesome. Spill It, for those who don't know, is a show that we like to connect people together, inspire people, and learn. We want to learn. I want to learn. I like to think that I know absolutely everything in the world. I definitely don't. So every day is a learning day for me as well. Every day is a school day. So if every day is a school day for me, that means that every day is a school day for you, which means that together we can connect, inspire, and learn. So make sure that you're getting those questions and comments through. We've got a couple of comments here. Let's have a look. Linda has shared. Good. Guys, comments when you've shared. That'd be brilliant. Thank you very much. Terry Baker. Hi, Marcus. Congratulations on a fabulous show. It's been great to see it grow and grow. Merry Christmas and best wishes for 2020. Oh, thank you, Terry. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Ah, I like that. Thank you. Have you shared it though, Terry? Have you shared it? I'm joking. Okay. We are on episode 27, A Merry Tippings Christmas. As I said before, we've got the tippings coming on at 7:15. Mark is joining us with the rest of his family, or whoever wants to join in. I'm not really sure, but the tippings will be joining us at 7:15 p.m. So make sure that you've hit that share button, get this far and wide. Let's keep growing this Spill It community. Right. announcements. Okay. So I'm going to reiterate some of the announcements that I mentioned last week. Trisha Reid is her first time watching. Well, welcome to the show, Trisha Reid. Keep those comments in. I can get to do stuff like this. Your comments pop up on the screen, and I get to interact with them, which means the Tippings also get to interact with them. And we're just about spreading positivity. That's what this show is all about. We're spreading positive messages. We're talking to positive people. We are wanting this to go further and further and further afield so the world can see what Spill It is doing. As I say, we've had people from all over. We've even had local celebrities. Nathan Henry from Geordie Shore. Nathan Henry from Geordie Shore was on a few weeks back. We've had Miss Sherry Vine, the legendary drag queen over in America. She was on the show. We've had Joe Black. Okay, announcement. Here you go. So you guys will probably remember that a few weeks ago we had Joe Black, Mr. Joe Black, drag queen from the UK, on the show. However, little did I know, and this was completely unknown to me, but today the announcement went out for RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 2. And Joe Black is going to be on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2 for the UK. I thought that was absolutely mind-blowing. I couldn't believe it. That is brilliant. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's your one announcement. Anyway, number 2 announcement is that I have got a brand new company launching in 2021. I'm taking bookings now. MW Life Coach and Motivational Speaker. That is me. I'm a life coach and I am a motivational speaker. If you feel like you could do with a bit of life coaching in your life, whether you've lost a little bit of direction, you just need a bit of positive influence in your life, whether it be that you are looking for a new career and you don't really know what to do, basically, I am there to help you out. And if you're wanting to book my services, then you can do. All you have to do is get in touch with me and you can book and be a client of mine. And together we can help unfog your mind and help you see a little bit clearer about what your path may look like for the future. Trisha Reid, drive past Tipping's 2020 charity Christmas lights twice a day. It's amazing. Oh, wow. And Tracy shared, but we'll have to watch it later as I'm going to Asda to get my daughter a birthday cake. Oh, well, happy birthday for your daughter, Tracy. How old will she be? I will do a happy birthday message for her. Let me know her name and her age, and I will sort it out. Tracy, and I'll be driving past the Tippings to go to Asda. Oh, there you go. Linda, can you help me, or is that a no mission? You're a lost cause, Linda. I'm sorry. I'm joking, Linda. If you want to book my services, and you're more than welcome to, and I'll help you out. Don't you worry. Lynn, hi, Marcus. I'm listening from Cotton, and every year I go to see those decorated. Oh, that's amazing, amazing, and I'm sure that they're really appreciative of that as well. The other announcement that I've got is that next week we have got our children's episode, because next week is the 23rd of December. This year has flown by. Well, it's the 23rd of December, which means that we have got our Santa special. So Father Christmas will be coming on the show to talk to us about everything that he's been up to this year. Also talking about, we're going to be reading a story, a Christmas story together, and you may get to have a bit of a sing-song with Santa too. Who knows? You'll have to tune in and find out. But next week is going to be specifically a children's episode for them to interact with Father Christmas, because obviously I know that the country is under, tier 3, under these tiers and all that lot. It means that some children aren't able to go and see Santa like they normally would do. So I managed to get Santa on the Spill It show for next week. So make sure that you tune in for that, because it'll be a really, really good episode. Caitlin, 14 on Friday. Okay, cool. So here is a birthday message for Caitlin. So happy birthday, Caitlin, for Friday. You are going to be 14. So a massive happy birthday to you. What I'll also do for you as well is that I'll actually do a video and post it out onto the Spill It page, especially for you, Caitlin. But live on air, I want to say a happy birthday to Caitlin. Happy birthday, Caitlin. See you soon. Thanks for tuning in, and goodbye. Right, Samantha. Woo! Christmas! Can't wait. We all can't wait. This year, I think we need this Christmas more than anything. B will love that. Make sure you tune in then, Linda. And Samantha, Dalton loves watching Spill It, so he'll love this. Awesome. I'm so happy that Dalton came on the show, to be fair. I'm very sure that it won't be the last thing that we see of Dalton either. I can't wait to actually get the hamper over to him as well. It's just these tears. So it may be in the new year, Samantha, but we'll definitely sort it out for you. Right. Okay. That takes us to the end of the announcements. So that means that it is competition time. That's right. It is competition time. That means that you guys have the opportunity to win Spill It merchandise. It's as simple as that. Okay. So you can get t-shirts, you can get mugs, you can even get sunglasses. I didn't even know this, but you can get sunglasses with the Spill It logo on. But if you're wanting some Spill It merchandise, all you have to do now, I will say that the tippings aren't able to apply for this competition because they're flat out win. But the competition for December is I need to see your Christmas houses. So whether you just decorated your internals, your externals, whatever, I want to see the most Christmassy house, except the tippings, because we know that they would win. But I want to see your Christmas photos. If you can send me your Christmas photos, all you have to do is send them to my email address, marcus@spillit.uk, and you will be in for a chance to win some Spill It merchandise. That is it. That is all you have to do. Decorate your house, send me a photo, and the Christmassy house wins. Easy, okay? Right. That is the end of the competition. We're going to be bringing out the tippings very, very shortly. We're going to just jump into those comments just one more time before we bring the tippings out. Guys, but brilliant with these comments. Keep them rolling through because it means that we can interact with them all the way through the episode. Josh Hool, I have the same mic. Do you like it? I love the microphone, Josh. I absolutely love it. I'm just about figuring it all out. I'm turning like my headset up so I can actually hear what's going on as well because everything's been a bit quiet. I'm figuring it all out. I've never used a microphone before with a headset and all this stuff. So it feels really, really professional, but I'm happy with it. So yeah, I'm very, very happy and I absolutely love it. Linda says, need to do Dance X on Christmas Eve, lol. No, we don't, Linda. No, we don't. We don't, Linda. we need a Christmas break, Linda. That's what we need. Samantha, he's a huge fan, and it's a pain. These tears I've had. I know we've all had enough with these tears. She was in tears. Thank you, our local celeb, right cake choosing time. You have made her night. Oh, no worries. No worries. I'm glad she liked her little message. As I say, I'll record a video message for her and we'll post it out onto the Spill It page. So then she gets her little 5 minutes of fame as well. Stephen Wilson, evening, Marcus. Evening, Stephen. Thanks for joining. My bro, Christopher Ross has joined. Evening, mate. No longer working late, so I can finally catch a full live show. Hope you good, brother. I am indeed. Thank you so much for joining. Right. Okay. It is time. So please, can you? I have 23 people watching at the moment. This number keeps going up and up and up as well. So I want to see 23 lots of emojis now because we are going to bring out the tippings. So loads of clapping emojis, loads of woohoos, loads of comments coming through because we are bringing out the tippings. So please, can you give a loud, warm welcome to the tippings? Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good, good, good. Are you nervous or are you ready to go with this?
We're ready to go. We're a chill-out family.
We're just chilled. We do this type of stuff all the day. So I like to play a game with my guests to start off with. Just a bit of an icebreaker. Are you ready to play?
We are. Me and Isaac are ready.
Nice one. Nice to see you, Isaac. So we're going to play a little game that I like to call the 5-second rule. Isaac's there bopping his head. 5-second rule is a game for those who don't know. I read out a statement, name 3 somethings, and my guests then have 5 seconds to name the 3 things. Easy as that. It's quick thinking. To be fair, it trips people up and people struggle. It's just a bit of fun though. Right. Are you ready to play?
We are.
Cool. So we'll start with you first, Mark, and then we'll move on to Isaac. So, which one should we go for? Here we go. Name 3 pet peeves.
Peeves.
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves. Roger.
I don't think you know what that is.
Okay, pet peeves. So, pet peeves, things that really annoy you. So, like, my pet peeve would be when people talk with the mouth open, or they make the sound when they chew, and things like that. I'll give you another one though, so don't worry. Okay, name 3 things you do while no one is looking.
Wank.
I'm dying. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Merry Christmas.
No, that's just no.
Oh, jeez.
Nobody's watching, Dad.
That's hilarious, right? Well, you got 1. I'll give you the 1.
Okay. Shouting at him.
Okay. This one's for you, Isaac, okay? Let's find one. Name 3 things you can do when you're bored.
Draw, eat, and drink.
Nice and quick. It's always the kids that seem to get this straight away. Well done, Isaac. Okay. Are you ready, Mark?
I am. I'm more sensible this time.
The first one you didn't know what it was, and the second one you just...
He was honest, you know. Like...
That's what I was about. I'm just so honest.
There you go, see?
Right, okay.
Okay, right.
Worrying.
Name 3 smells that make you gag.
Eggs, peanut butter, and cheese.
Well done. Nice one. Right. Let's do one for Isaac. Name 3 things you can find in your bedroom.
Bed, cupboard, and bedsheet.
Nice. That was like 3 seconds. Okay, we'll do one more. Are you ready, Mark? With this one, you can work together. Okay.
So
name 3 famous bold people.
The Rock, Vin Diesel.
Prince Charles.
He is. We'll give you that. He's well done. No, it was definitely a fun game. Had me in stitches. Scott had asked a question actually to me. How do people not talk with the mouth open? Did I say talk? I thought I said eat. It's when they eat with the mouth open. That's my pet peeve. Or when they make a noise when they eat. There you go. Right. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Yeah. I
definitely did. I think that one's going to go down in history.
I think my dad had a bit too much fun.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of the game. We're all having fun. It's just a laugh at the end of the day. So, bit of an icebreaker. Right. Okay. So, are you ready for a bit of a grilling?
Yes.
Okay. So, your question to start off today is, who are the Tippings?
Right, we're a Tipping family. I've got me, Mark Tipping, my wife, Nicola Tipping, got Sam Tipping, the oldest son, Joe Tipping, and then my baby son here, Isaac Tipping.
Nice to meet you. Steph has asked, where did Isaac get his hat from?
Upstairs in a box.
Samantha has said, OMG, wish we could drive it and didn't live in Cleveland, as I know my kids would love to see this house. So obviously you guys are the Tippings. You've introduced us to who you are. Talk about this house.
Right, okay. We've lived here for 20 years and we started putting Christmas decorations up as soon as we moved in, really. It's grown and grown. Then one day we decided to do it for charity, and we thought, wow, we're going to do it for charity at Christmas. There's only one charity you can do it for, and that's got to be a children's charity. So we started raising money for Derian House Children's Hospice. I went to see them at Derian House. Very touching, very emotional to the soul, and I really, really got involved with that. And I thought, if I can help these people, then let's go for it. Let's have a bit of fun, put some light, positivity into the neighborhood, positivity into people, and bring love and emotion to these people. And I thought, well, we can do this and raise money at the same time. So that's what we've been doing. It's grown since then. We had my niece lost a friend at school called Jordan Grant through cardiac risk in the young, through a heart attack. And so we started raising money for Cry. And Cry is a fantastic, absolutely mind-blowing charity. It's fantastic. And with Cry, they do testing. So they can test they can test 200 people. And out of 200 people on average, you'll find 5 to 7 children with a heart defect. So It's amazing. And it's only, and I've only known this through this charity, and it's only when you're 14-year-old, your heart is your heart. So before 14, it's no good having it done. When you're 14, get to a test centre like my oldest lad has, get your heart tested, and you'll find out whether you've got a defect. And so these test centres, it's like, I think it's about £7,000 for 200 to get tested. So we raise £7,000, that's 200 kids tested. Out of that, there could be 14 people found with heart defects. So that's Cry. And then after that, we started raising money for Chris Rand Fan Club, another family friend that died through cancer, and they were collecting for Rosemary Cancer Foundation. So we got involved with Rosemary, which is absolutely amazing charity for cancer. The work they do is outstanding throughout Lancashire, and it was fantastic charity we support. And then the last one is Headway, Preston and Chorley for brain injuries, and based at Preston North End there as well. And they are fantastic, and it could be a car crash, it could be coming off your bike, it could be you fell and hit your head, and you've got any brain injuries, they're there to support you. And Liv's, one of our neighbours, is so involved in that charity, and so she asked us, could we have them on? So they're the 4 charities we support.
And so you explained the other 3. So if we go back to Derian, for those who don't know what Derian House does, can you explain what they do, the work that they do?
Yeah, Derian House is a children's hospice for mainly end-of-life care for young children, and it could be a baby or it could be a 10-year-old, and also a respite for parents that are going through looking after the child, so they can go there and they can have some respite, and they've got accommodation for them. Derian House is just a fantastic charity, just a fantastic place. Very sad that we need these places, but unfortunately we do.
Definitely. Samantha has asked a cheeky question here. Can I be cheeky, please, and ask, is your electric bill really high?
Electric bill, on average, we had a smart meter last year or 2 years ago. On average, it's an extra £10 a day.
Wow. So, okay, right. Wow. So, okay, so it can rack up then. But
well, yeah,
I mean,
you're looking about £500 extra electric bill for us over the Christmas period. British Gas, was you with a couple of years ago, was so generous, and they give us £30. And then the year after, they give us another £30. And the year after, we asked them, and they went, we can't carry on giving this £30. So I decided to swap energy companies, and I've gone with Octis Percent Energy, which are very generous, and they give us £150 last year, and again this year another £150. So British Gas, that
British Gas
energy.
that the £30 that British Gas will give you, it was obviously doing them a lot of damage with all the millions upon millions of pounds that they make every single year. They couldn't spare that £30. That's what it was. So Leela has commented, a beautiful display as always. Well done.
Thank you.
And Pauline Hull has said, hi, Mark.
That's my auntie.
Oh, hi, Auntie. There you go. So Pauline's watching. So obviously you mentioned that when you first moved in, you started doing the Christmas lights. Were they only small to start off with? How did it get to this big?
Yeah, they were small, like some animals and a tree in the garden. And then the year after, the children were getting a bit older and wanted more. And then me and my wife was, oh yeah, we'll put these more lights out. Let's put more lights out. And then it got more, and then people were coming to see them. And then we thought, let's do it for charity. So that's how it grew and grew. And then every year now, you just wanted to make it a bit better and more impressive because of people coming from all over, absolutely all over the county. You know, from Darwin, from Blackburn, from Cumbria to see our lights and the messages. So the support we get, the money we raise is absolutely outstanding. You know, so yeah. When we raised, before this year, we raised £81,000.
Wow, that's amazing. So with regards to, obviously, because you mentioned getting people people coming from all over, donating and things like that. When did that start? So obviously you would have just started putting up Christmas decorations and making them bigger and better every single year. Where did the people come in and looking and wanting to kind of get involved, if you will? How did that all start?
Well, we started 8 years ago, and we had a local switch on. We had a DJ called Albo came at first, and he was, and we had mulled wine, and we had about 400 neighbours coming, and we had a switch on, and it was great, fantastic. And we raised about £2,000 that year. The year after, we had a big switch on, and we shut the road, and we had a DJ on a big stand called Mad Mac. We had a band from Banks, brass band came from Banks near Southport, and they came. Father-in-law was one of the head of that, and we had a brass band, we had a DJ, we had people dressing up, we had to shut the road off, we had road diversion signs around Cotton, and that night we took over £9,000. That year we raised an amazing £23,000.
That is unbelievable. That is phenomenal. Do you get companies wanting to get involved and help you out and sponsor or whatever?
We get donations from companies, from different companies who help us, like the Three Sisters Emporium down on Tulketh Brow. They've had such a hard year this year because they do fancy dress and parties, and obviously there's nothing that. And they've always helped us with supplying fancy dress for our characters. And this year I've emailed them and said, look, is there any fancy dress available? Old ones that can borrow? And they went, sorry, there's no old fancy dress you can borrow. There isn't, but we've got brand new ones for you. Come and get them. And, you know, people who are finding it tough in this awful situation, it breaks my heart. It really does break my heart. Of finding the time and the energy and the positivity to lend us stuff. So, yeah, we do get very good help.
Good. Christopher Ross has asked, how long does it take to put up from start to finish?
If I started on Saturday morning, I'll finish Sunday night.
No, that's a lie. Sunday night, about 4 weeks.
About 3 weeks.
This is why we need Isaac on the show. He's the one that's going to tell you how it is. Oh, good. Maybe just a day or two. Isaac's like, nah, weeks.
It just takes us about a minute or
3 weeks. 3 weeks it takes.
And that's absolutely everything then, from start to finish. But I suppose that you could essentially, you started on one night, you probably would have half finished it maybe. Like it's just like adding the finishing touches and stuff.
Yeah. We start with the scaffolding at the side of the house, and the scaffolding is like 15 meters high, like 40 foot high, and that's grown. I'm a scaffolding myself, and I work for a scaffolding company, scaffolding manager. So we put the scaffolding up, and we start with the design of the church with a cross on. We get that up, then we start applying the ornaments and the Christmas stuff, the Christmas lights, and then we bring it round to on top of the man cave. Then we start on the house and the roof. Then we start on the big Christmas tree, and then we move on to the garden, the last touches, and then we put the false snow down.
I mean, that fits really nicely with one of the questions that we've had come through as well. Stephanie Johnson has asked 2 questions, which are both linked. Number 1, what's your favourite item? And number 2, which one do you dread putting up?
The biggest one I dread putting up is a sleigh on the roof, because we've got to climb on the roof, and we're doing it in wind and rain at sometimes, and I'm balancing on top of my house, putting that on. And that's a dodgy one because we've got to tie it down. So, and one of the favourite ones is my Father Christmas on the front garden. But this year I've changed my mind. I like the nativity play scene that I put at the side of the house. I'm very impressed with that.
My mum just put one up because we've got some flamingos and they're in the corner, hidden, because she thinks they have nothing to do with Christmas. My dad bought them, and they've been in the corner every year, behind the bush where no one can see them. And she just doesn't like them.
Now that you've said that, what people are going to do is that when they come to see you, if they watch this show, they're going to specifically look for those ones that are hidden behind a bush somewhere.
She says, how is it Christmassy? Red, green, white, Christmas colours. How is pink a Christmas colour?
I mean, she's not wrong. Right, Steph Hull has asked a question as well. Do you have any funny stories from when people have visited?
I have got a story, and it always sticks in my heart, in my mind. And this is going back about 4 years. Remember the film Up, and you had that little fat lad? So
yes,
I knock on the door, and a little fat lad with red cheeks. And I thought, well, it reminds me of Up. And he said, excuse me, are you Mr. Tippin? I went, I am, yes. And he said, that sign at the front of your drive says 100% of money goes to these charities. Is it 100% or do you take money out for your decorations and electric? And I went, no, son, it's 100% goes in. And he went, right, I've got £2 spending money. I'm going to put that in. And that touched me.
That's amazing. What a great story. I was just, for some reason when you said that it was like, have you seen the film Up? I was imagining like maybe this lad has just been like trapped with lights or whatever. He's off floating away with these Christmas lights. But that's such a good story. That's amazing.
I actually have one from last night.
Okay.
Because my mum walked downstairs and there's this girl and she just kept talking and talking. And she was there for about 30 minutes and she just kept talking. And then my mum said, oh, I'm picking my nephews up from school tomorrow. And she went, wait for me. Promise you'll wait for me. And she went, yeah. She went, promise. She went, promise. I promise. She didn't wait for her today.
Did you know?
You saw her, she went, right, everyone hurry up.
No, your mum done that.
She did.
That's hilarious. That's brilliant. Pauline Hull, that year I sold 800 hot dogs. That was the year, was that the 23K year?
The big switch on.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, the big switch on. She sold 800 hot dogs.
You did, yes. That's my sister.
All right, okay.
I'm counting them one by one.
Delroy Patterson, great effort, mate. Also comedy gold.
Thank you.
And then Linda has said, driven past for years, but this year I parked up away from the house and walked up with the grandchildren. Wow, so magnificent. We told them you had magic sprinkled on the house and they had to find it. Didn't take them long. B is convinced Santa was really there upstairs.
Yeah, well, we've got a projector upstairs where Santa wears to them and you can see
on the mirror.
And he wears them and sings to them. And then we've got another one where the elves come on and they dance and they're making the present up. But I've got trouble with the elves because when we shut down when we go to bed, the elves are making a noise. I mean, me and Nicola tired, one of us sleep, the elves are running around the house. It's not acceptable, you know what I mean? Sort them out.
The projection is awesome. What I wanted to say, actually, because Linda's comment is a nice segue onto this. So she said that she's driven past for years, but this year she's parked up away from the house. I wanted to touch on how COVID and this year has been different for you guys. Did you think that, was it no question that was you still going to do it no matter what? Has the situation changed, how you manage it or whatever?
Right, yeah, no. Yeah, we had issues. Obviously, the COVID pandemic has took us all by surprise and took us all into shock, basically. So this year we wanted to really put a big effort out and push the ball out and really, really do positive things. And my wife said, "Whoa, hold on a minute. If there's a house at Kirkham who's just been fined £10,000 for having people in the garden. We could have 30, 40, 50 people on our driving around our house. So are we at risk of getting fined?" So I emailed the local police and said, "Look, this is the situation. Are we all right to go ahead?" And she said, "Right, I need to get in touch with her boss." So it went on and on. They were saying, "How many on average will you have outside your house?" I said, "On average, probably 3 or 4 families at a time walking around in sector 3 and 6. And they come back to me, "Yeah, fine, but can you do something and put signs out?" And I said, "Right, I'll get some signs printed and I'll get some hand sanitizer for when the kids are touching Father Christmas." And so that's what we've done. We've put signs out and we've put down the side of the bridle path, I put handrails and people can stick to the path and go a one-way system. And to be honest, it's worked quite good. People wearing masks on the drive. I've looked out tonight and people have got the masks on, the hand sanitizing, keeping the distance. We did have the police knock on Saturday night. I was watching Preston FM with my lads and my wife went to the door and the police were saying, "Look, you've got a lot of people around here at the moment and they're parking all over the place. Can you ask them to social distance?" And so we put it out on Facebook, please social distance, please wear a face mask, please hand sanitizer, and let's get rid of the virus once and for all.
It is such a bad time at the minute where obviously you've got to be more mindful of things like that. And obviously then, I mean, you're doing something that's absolutely amazing. And the fact that you've got police knocking on your door and saying things like that, and we get it. I do something similar. So Linda, who's in the comments, she comes to one of my dance exercise classes. We've had to change things up completely. We're not allowed indoors. We have to do outside, which is crazy at this time of year as well. So we're all there like in our jackets and puffer jackets and all that lot and scarves and gloves trying to do a dance exercise class in the middle of winter on a park. But it's the things that we have to do, and we have to just abide by that. And it's strange, but I am, and I'm sure that plenty of people who are watching are very, very grateful for the efforts you've gone to ensure that this is continuing and that you are above compliant with absolutely everything that you're doing with regards to it. How can people get? Do you get people involved to help you out? I'm not sure how it would work. Is it just something that you do yourself with regards to putting the decorations up? Do you ask for help to do it?
No, I get family, like I said, but first of all, I get help from work. I work at Runcorn. Most of my stuff is stored at Runcorn in a store down there. I get the scaffolding delivered where I put the scaffolding up, and I get help from work with putting the scaffolding up. But most of it, like Isaac says, is family that help us, family and friends. And you can tell me who else, can't you, Isaac?
Scott, Paul, Dave, Michael.
And then on a weekend we had a Santa Express that we organised, and Caroline Gibson, a local lady, organised it. We got involved and had all my family dressed up as elves and Shrek, Fiona, and we raised an absolutely amazing £1,000 that night.
Oh, over it, but we got we got half of it, so £500, and the other half is going to the school, a school. It wasn't the local one; it was one bit away, and they got £500.
Yeah, well, that's phenomenal. Isaac's getting a bit of a fan base going in the comments on this show. We have Pauline, obviously, relation. Isaac is a legend. Carolyn Bacon, he's a wee star. You've got Amanda Jane Patterson. Isaac, you're a star. So plenty of you get building a bit of a fan base in the comments section here, Isaac.
Maybe his hat. It's his hat.
It'll be his hat. I think to be fair, I think it's just blunt honesty. No, this is actually what it's like. I'm not beating around the bush.
Yeah, Isaac won't lie. He's an honest boy.
Good,
The other two boys, Kevin and Perry, they're upstairs.
I'm really annoyed that you've mentioned them. And the names. We're walking to school tomorrow. Hi guys.
Are you currently recording this on your phone or on a laptop, or how are you recording this that we're doing now?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not recording. I'm just on the laptop.
You're just on the laptop. If you can get your phone, would you be able to send me a photo of the front of your house or something like that if you've got a photo, and then I can pop it up on the screen for people, because quite a lot of the comments are coming through.
Outside.
Yeah, I'll take this.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. You can take this outside.
Just let
That'd
me
be
put
awesome.
some sliders on.
You're just going to get some sliders on.
Go put some sliders on. Yeah, a few of the comments have come through just asking they would love to see a picture. So Samantha, wow, I need to see this house. Is there pictures, please? And Scott's in Wales. Can I see a picture of the front? I've missed it. So yeah, I mean, if you could take us outside, that'd be absolutely epic.
Outside now.
We are doing an actual tour now, guys, of the house. So there you go.
Once again.
That is our donation bucket. We got the sun. I'll try. That is the projector up there.
Oh wow!
And then I'll take you around the side now.
That is phenomenal. Maybe going away from the Wi-Fi. So we may have a disconnection error, because obviously we've gone on tour. We may have been away from the Wi-Fi a little bit. You will be very disappointed with the efforts at my house. Scott, you are not alone. We have 0. There we go. We're back.
So there's a green love heart up there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There. We do that for a boy who died. Switch the lights on early for him so he could see them, and we put the green heart up because that was his symbol.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for showing us the house from the outside. I really appreciate that, and I'm sure people in the comments really appreciate that too.
We done?
That was brilliant. Thank you so much.
Right.
Did you get the view?
Well,
We did get the view. That's brilliant. What we'll also do as well is I'll get some photos from you and we'll post them out onto the Spill It page as well, so people can see the lights in the photos as well. In fact, I'll get those photos myself. I'll drive round this evening after the show and I'll take some photos to share on the Spill It page. Thank you so much, Isaac, for taking us on the tour of the Tippings outside house. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. I have sent pictures. Oh, so Steph has sent some pictures to the Spill It inbox. Brilliant. I will get those and I'll post them out very, very shortly too. Thank you so much.
Steph is my niece. She's my social media organizer.
Ah, okay. Cool, cool,
Your
cool.
accounts are just Tiffins.
Nice one. Right, I've got them, so I'll post them out onto the Spill It page, and I'll as I say, I'll drive around myself and I'll take some photos myself because I've not actually seen it in person yet. So there you go. That's definitely my evening sorted. Right, so we are getting towards the end of the show. Is there anything that we haven't covered or you haven't had the opportunity to talk about that you would like the opportunity to say now?
I'd just like to thank everyone who comes and donates. They're donating online, and if anyone out there who can't come, if you go on to Mark Tipping at Virgin Money, you can donate to the 4 fantastic charities we support, and that's what it's all about. Getting positivity, bringing them people that are down in the gutter and up into the angel of the land, and really giving them positivity. People need to live and get positivity and spread joy, and this is what we do. We spread joy and happiness.
That's brilliant. What was the email address again?
It's Mark Tipping at Virgin Money. And if you put that in, it'll take the Virgin link. And then you can donate on if you want to donate.
Is that .co.uk?
Get yourself down to Valentine's Meadow and put some money in our wishing well. Ding dang do.
Mark Tipping at Virgin Money. Is that .co.uk or .com?
It's just you go on the Virgin Money website, Money Giving website, and put Mark Tipping in. It'll take you straight to it.
Okay, cool.
I can send you the link and you can put it on.
Sometimes people even just go too far. Like the other night, somebody donated £100 online.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much.
I'm sure Steph will tell you the link.
There you go. Steph just put it in the comments. I will send you the link also. So thank you so much, Steph. Yeah, photos and link, and I'll post them all out after the show, so then people can come on, because not everybody lives close to Preston. There'll be a lot of people that will live further afield as well. So I know, for example, Scott lives in Wales. If Scott wanted to get involved, then obviously he's got a link to follow to be able to donate as well. And at the end of every show, thank you so much. Firstly, thank you so much for coming on the show. Again, Isaac, thank you so much for taking us on tour as well, and being such a comical character. Isaac, it's been brilliant. Just before we start wrapping up, Linda has commented, do I recall someone tried stealing it last year?
I was just saying to my dad we should tell him about that. I think it was 2 years back.
No, 3 years ago.
3 years.
Okay.
We have a lot more security now, but my dad actually got in trouble because they robbed it, and my mum told my dad, and then it came back a second time, and my dad went out in his slippers chasing him, and then he got in trouble with the police because the police said they could have easily just chucked a 20p coin at your head and done some serious damage in them.
Yeah, no, what happened is, and Isaac's right, we had 2 lads on a moped, came round, looking at the wishing well early on. They come back about 11 o'clock, we heard bang, bang, bang. We have got a bar through the wishing well with a lock on. They smashed the lock off, and I empty the bucket every night anyway, so there was pennies in it. They dropped it on the floor, and they went off when we seen them. They came back 5 minutes later to see what they dropped on the floor. The cheeky gets saw my wife in the window at the top, waved to her, and then drove off. The police come and I just right said, Mark, you're the silly one here. They're with an hammer, and you're running after them in your slippers and your pajamas. Like, I am a very hard person. Bang, bang, bang.
He probably never threw a punch in his life.
But they had tools. But since they've gone on to Vortex security cameras, they were absolutely amazing. Come and put a state-of-the-art camera up for us, which we still use now, and it's got a video on all the time. We've got stainless steel locks through with padlocks that you'd only get off with a grinder. So there's a lot more security now. And so if you want to put your money in there, it's safe, and we do empty it on a regular basis. Gets emptied every night.
It's just bad that you've obviously had to go down that route, especially when you're collecting, and 100% of that donation of all the donations are being donated. It's not like you're taking anything.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Like, obviously, it's bad that you've had to do it, but obviously it's good at the same time because obviously you are securing the money.
You're right, because on one side, I'm at Derian House looking at them poor children who need the help and the money and the finances to keep them in the treatment cell. And then on your other hand, you've got two screwbags who are trying to rob it, and it, to me, as a God-loving person, it's not practical. It's not in my nature. And I can't, all I can do, and I feel sorry for them, how they turned out.
Definitely.
I know if me or my brothers did that, my dad would make me go back and take every cent back and probably give them more.
Definitely. Jordan says, Isaac, you're the man. Jordan Kerwin. And Steph Bull says, Mark, left, right, good night, tipping. And then Scott's also chimed in, using your surname as well. Would have tipped them over, eh? So at the end of every show, I give my guests the opportunity to give a quote. It could be something that they live by, stand by, something that they believe in. It could be something that they've heard that just really resonates with them, or it could be something that they've made up. But it's a quote that people should take away from today's episode. And I'm just wondering if you've got that quote for me.
My quote today is, it's not the size of the Christmas tree that matters, it's the people that are around it with you.
That's brilliant. I absolutely love that. Just explain that quote for those for people at home, what that means to you.
It's not the size of the Christmas tree. You could have a big Christmas tree, you could have one on the table. It's about your family, friends and loved ones that are around you.
To make you feel good about it.
Yeah.
No good having a big Christmas tree if no one's going to say, be there to say, that's a good Christmas tree.
I absolutely love that. That's so good. Do you know what? It's this episode, and I'm not the most Christmassy person. I prefer Halloween, but this episode has definitely filled me with a bit of Christmas spirit. I'm definitely coming away from today's episode feeling a lot more positive, and I'm hoping that the guys at home are feeling a lot more positive too. Before we start doing the wrap up, where can people find you?
We are number 1 Valentine's Meadow in Cotton, Preston. But if you Google it and you go PR40LF, bring it straight to you. If you're in about a mile of here, you'll find our lights.
You'll see them.
But if you go onto our Facebook page, Tipping Sweet Christmas Charity Lights, give you the address. Come on down, have some fun, be positive.
You didn't have to say number 1 Valentine's Meadow. You can see it from everywhere in Valentine's Meadow.
Okay.
Isaac, you need a show like this of your own. You're an absolute star. I absolutely love it. Right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your story. Yeah, we're going to just quickly dive into the comments and then we'll do the wrap up.
Marcus, the one thing I'd like to say is the person behind the scene who really helps me and really supports me and does all the money and all the banking and all the comments and all the tidying up is my wife, Nicola. She's absolutely supportive. She hates anything like that. She won't come on anything. She hates the radio, but she's the woman behind it who really backbone, who supports it. She was running around with us on Sunday night when we did our Santa Express with the mulled wine, the refreshments, and she's the support behind it. So 100% to my wife,
Nicola.
Yeah.
There you go. So from all of us at Spill It, and I'm sure all the comments that will come through now, ladies and gentlemen, will be a massive thank you to Nicola as well for all of the hard work that she does behind the scenes. So guys, plenty of comments saying thank you to Nicola. That would be really appreciated. But yeah, a huge thank you from us as well. Thank you for coming on the show. We're going to just dive into those comments one last time before we start doing the wrap up. Scott Isaac has asked, is this something Isaac will do with his own house when he's older?
Well, I want this house, to be honest. Send them both to old people homes. This is my house now. Come back every year. This is just mine now.
Oh, brilliant. But will it be something that you do when you're older? And will you do all the Christmas lights and everything yourself?
Probably, if I have the friends and I'm not alone.
I'm sure you'll have plenty of friends, Isaac. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have plenty of them. Linda has said, a big thank you from me. This is the best episode. Love, Isaac. Thank you for bringing the positivity and the love.
Thank you.
And then, there's there's loads of comments coming through with laughing faces because of Isaac. Isaac, you're the star of this show. Well done. Thank you for participating. Right. That, guys, takes us to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for absolutely everybody that's been involved. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for sharing. One last time, if you can, if you want to, if you are near to Preston, or even if you're a little bit further afield and you want to travel, all you have to do is come down to Cotton in Preston and you'll be able to see the lights from a distance. Just drive towards the lights, guys. And, donate if you can do as well. If you head over to Virgin Money, you'll be able to donate as well. If you are further afield, like Wales or further down south or abroad or whatever, you can still donate. For now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do my little wrap up at the end. So next week's show, we have got Father Christmas coming on the show to talk about everything that he's been doing and also what to expect for this year, because he will still be out and about. He'll still be delivering all the presents and everything, but he might not be able to see you this year because children can't come and see him like in Santa's grotto or anything like that. So next week will be our Father Christmas special. So make sure that you get your kids involved with that one. My name, for those who need it, is Marcus Wright. You can find me on all social medias. You can see them scrolling up across the bottom. So if you wanted to get involved, then all you have to do is follow me on any of my social medias and you can get in touch. When I'm not doing this, I also run a dance exercise class called Dance X. You can find it at www.facebook.com/DanceXPreston. Currently, we are streaming live via Facebook every single week, and it is a completely free class for you to join in. Just my way to help spread a bit of positivity and to help boost your mental health while stuck at home. If you are wanting to get in touch with me, all you have to do is, and you want to come on the show, get in touch and send me an email, marcus@spillit.uk. And you yourself can come on the show. Right. That takes us to the end of today's show. Oh, before I go, actually, because this might actually interest Isaac, I've got my eye on you, Isaac. In March, and I know that's a couple of months away, but in March, I am doing the Spill It Takeover. It'll run to the end of season 1 of Spill It. Yes, I have seasons because I'm a professional. But at the end of season 1 of March, I'm doing the Spill It Takeover, which means that people get to take my seat and they get to run an episode of their own, whether that be for experience of running a podcast, running a little talk show, trying to be a radio host, or they just want to raise awareness for something that they care about, then they can get involved by coming onto this and doing their own Spill It show. So the Spill It Takeover is happening in March. If you want to get involved and you want to be me, you want to do your own episode, then get in touch and you can take charge of one of the 5 episodes that I've got in March for the Spill It Takeover. Right. That's it. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being one of our guests as well. And for now, from me, it's a goodbye.
Wait, before you go, who is your
okay.
favourite person that has ever come on? Except from me, obviously.
I was literally about to say you. Right. Who is my favourite person that's been on? Do you know what? I would probably have to say, like, obviously, except for you guys, because you guys have been.
You just get everyone else coming on, not coming to the thing in March.
Yeah, apart from you guys, because this has been the most entertaining episode. I have not stopped laughing throughout this episode.
27! Download it and watch it today.
You can be my voiceover guy anytime. That's brilliant. But I would probably say my top episode will probably be my Halloween special one, which I had with a drag queen performer over in America. She's an absolute legend. Yeah, I think that was such. There's been so many. I've had a mentalist come on who did like a trick with us where they see us. Oh, it was brilliant. I don't know. There's been so many good ones, and they're all good, and they're all own little ways. But the most memorable ones, I would probably have to say the Halloween episode one. It was brilliant. So yeah, I would probably say that.
Okay, well,
But
thanks for inviting us on.
Isaac, make sure that you get involved with my Spill It Takeover. You are more than welcome to have an episode of your own to talk about whatever you want to talk about. So
Marcus,
let me know.
Thank you for putting us on and spreading the word.
No worries. Thank you so much for joining in. Guys, thank you so much as well at home for watching and listening and taking part. And we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.
Bye.